Welcome everyone to our cozy Monday night puzzle game, and I tell you what, I have a magic trick to show you this time thanks to our very good friends at the Taiji game Twitter hashtag. We can now listen to the soundtrack in all its glory without it pausing when we move over to our mirror board. I'm excited. I bet you are equally as excited as I am. So that means we can actually listen to the soundtrack as God intended, right? Matching the environment that we're in. So I'm very excited about that. I've also tried to adjust the levels as well a little bit to kind of try and make the soundtrack a little bit more prominent, because I noticed it was coming through a little bit quietly on the YouTube video. If it gets a little bit overbearing, let me know in the chat. Today, we're about to enter this building for the first time. This is where we stopped last time. We've not looked in there yet. Let's go and probably get immediately stuck because we've not warmed up. Yep. Okay, this is the first puzzle. This is the first puzzle of the night. We're not messing about. We're going straight in. We are going straight in. So, what do we need here? So 5. That makes a pretty nice 5, actually. And you can make 3s somewhat like that. Yeah? There we go. First puzzle of the day. Loving it. Loving it. So now we need 3s, which again we could do something like this, yeah? Yes. I think that will work. And now we need a 6 in the middle, and we need 2s around the outside, which means we're going to need something like this, probably. Okay, so that gives us 2s around the outside, but how do we get 6 out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, that's not going to work, because that's 7. Dark Flow in the chat. Good heavens, I forgot you were streaming. How you doing? I'm doing great. Literally, we've only just started a few minutes ago, so you've not missed anything. But, yeah, let me know if the in-game audio, if the level's right. So Matthew VanDevander has put out a patch, which means that the game no longer pauses when we go to the Miro board, which is great, right? So we can actually listen to the in-game music now, rather than the YouTube soundtrack. And I've adjusted the levels a little bit to make the music a little bit more prominent, because it was coming through a little bit quietly on the YouTube. How have your... sorry, he actually did it for this exact... Yeah, no, I saw it. It was... He atted me on Twitter. He didn't at me. Like I atted him, and he replied to me, which was awesome. Like, he seems like a really nice guy. So yeah. That's amazing. That's like the first time, genuinely, it's the first time any software designer has ever replied to anything I've tweeted at them. So there we go. So this is third puzzle of the evening. But how have your 2 weeks been? Did you have I guess it was it Easter in the last couple of weeks? No, not quite. That would have been the week before. But yeah, what have you been up to the last couple of weeks? I recall you were taking some time off work, right? Having a bit of a holiday. Do you know what? I should check out this. I will check out this Discord server once the playthrough's done. How good is the Discord server at avoiding spoilers, would you say? It's in general. It feels like I'm trying to achieve something symmetric here, but I'm not sure if symmetry is really going to work. Like Okay, I think we need to think about this one a little bit more deeply. Okay. Wisdom teeth removed. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. But yeah, having a bit of time for games is good. Did you play anything good? See, that would make a 5, which is not super useful for me. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey! Matthew is in the chat. Hello, hello. How are you today? Welcome. We are on the 3rd puzzle of the evening. So having just entered this house, the first 2 we got okay. This one we're having a little bit more of a think about. Oh, you played Outer Wilds. Amazing. Loved Outer Wilds. Really great. Really great knowledge gating puzzler, right? Because, like, you know, you can complete it in like 20 minutes if you know exactly what you need to do. One of my absolute favourite games, for sure. The DLC didn't quite hit the highest of highs, but Outer Wilds is like an S tier game, right? So the DLC, that would have been a hard thing to follow with something that was sort of as good, right? There's like a limited number of combinations that these can do, right? These being 2s, they can't link to each other. So we're either having them going horizontal or we're having them going vertical, right? So the 6 is the kind of funky bit of it, because to have these black would imply that you're surrounding them with white pieces, right? You streamed it. You took 3 weeks between sessions. Oh wow. Yeah, like that's gonna be tough to remember for sure. So when I was in hospital a couple of years ago, a friend of mine streamed it for me so that I had something to watch whilst I was laid out. But he's sort of in a similar position where he doesn't get too much chance to stream, and yeah, you forget things real quick. Okay, 1, 2. Right, these have to be white, which kind of makes it so you could leave one of these black, and then that would be 6 there, right? And then those have to be white, and I think that solves the puzzle. Yeah, so we'll give that a go. Very nice, very nice. What have we got here? Oh, okay. Right, we've got a big thing here, and that's gonna light us up a bonfire. Okay, we might get an early bonfire this session then. Well, let's not mess around. We're gonna put this one straight into the Miro board. Okay. So we've got a 4, which is just sort of on its own. The fact that that is set as being white is a pretty big clue. Right, so that has to stay black, yeah? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that white one stops it just being a black border around the outside. But it certainly doesn't stop these necessarily talking to each other. Okay, let's start. A freehand pen is probably better, but the game does have built-in marking feature. Yes, I did sort of see that, which I think works. I think it works if you're sort of, I don't know, like the freehand pen, it feels sort of more natural for me to just kind of sketch it up. I'm not sure. But you're absolutely right, having an inbuilt way to mark squares, particularly if you're going to be playing in like full screen mode or so on. Like, I'm playing this in windowed mode at the moment so that I can easily alt-tab between stuff. I mean, I play all of my games in windowed mode nowadays. The natural thing to try and do, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, would be to try and do something like that. But it's this piece that stops you doing that. On the other hand, though, that might be pretty close. Oh, hey, we have Meredith in the chat. How are you doing today? So 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll swap those out, but then we need an extra one here. But then that's not going to work. Ah, this is a sneaky puzzle. This is a sneaky puzzle, Matthew. This one being white definitely kind of screws up the easier solution, for sure. Okay. I'm tempted to say I don't think this is going to be some kind of concentric circles. You didn't design this one. Anyone with a coloured start tile, the one you're standing on, are guest puzzles. Okay, you'll have to tell me more about that, because so this is genuinely playing through this totally blind, right? It was actually Darkflow on the Witness subreddit pointed me towards this game. Genuinely, I don't know anything about the development of this game or anything except for what Darkflow has told me in the chat on these streams. So some of the puzzles are guest puzzle designers making puzzles and sort of submitting them. If we make this 4 here, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would work. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Because that can't be... These guys here can't be black if these guys are also black. So that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Okay, I spoke too soon. Forget that. Oh, the Witness also has guest puzzles. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. The Laser to the Quarry was designed by Daniel. Storyteller. Okay. Would that be a puzzle game you'd recommend? Because genuinely, I've not heard of that one either. Okay, this 5... This 4, okay, we could do something like that. If you then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, you can't get to this. Ah, what if we do it this way? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Ignore everything I'm drawing right now. This is what we're doing. It's that 4 there. And then we've got... No, not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I do need that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, no. It doesn't work. It still doesn't work. I feel like that's close though. That's got to be close. If we move it 90 degrees... No, because we're not going to be able to have this one and this one on opposite sides of that at the same time. I mean, this is the puzzle which unlocks the bonfire, so it is supposed to be a hard one, right? So, you know, grab a hot chocolate and get settled in, right? So you've heard it's pretty neat. You've enjoyed the demo. You're waiting to play the final with a friend. Excellent. Capstone, even though it doesn't bring back the subtraction mechanic. Oh, these are capstones rather than bonfires, is it? Okay. I do remember that troubled me quite a bit. Got stuck on the idea of making a circle in the middle or something similar. Don't even remember the solution. Yeah, no, it's a neat one. Yeah, it can't be a straight line this way because we're not going to be able to wrap that around. And if we did wrap that around, this is going to be left on its own. Unless that is the black for that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4... No, because the black for this 5 cannot intersect with the black for this 4 here. Mostly sure. Hang on. Let me just quickly remind myself as to... So that's 4. And that would be 5. I'm pretty sure these can't intersect. So let's just quickly check. No, okay. We've got the red flashing. So yeah, so that is saying that is not a valid part of that solution. So the blue 4 and the black 5s have to be black. They cannot intersect with each other though. So I'm pretty much going to exclude the black 4 going anywhere near the top. Because the white 6s have to wrap almost entirely around the black 4. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of options which are really close. Do you know what? It could even be something like this one. It could even be something like this. Yeah. No, we're still going to need a white. We're still going to need white there and there. So that's going to be a bit of a problem to get 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Even more fundamental. This is a 36-point grid. Okay. we have we have 4 5s, right? So that's 20. We've got a 4 here, and then we've got 2 6s, so that's 12. That equals 36. So every single tile is used. We have Sky in the chat for the first time. They say they like this game. We like this game as well. We are getting really stuck on this final puzzle here for this section. But every single tile is used in this puzzle. So we know, therefore, that these 6s and this white square have to link up. They have to link up. Okay. Does that give us anything? Sky joins us from the Discord. That's excellent. That's excellent. I'm looking forward to joining the Discord once the playthrough is complete. Looking forward to getting a lot more puzzle game recommendations. Happy Puzzle Fest, everyone, incidentally. In 1.5 hours, I will be still here. Yes, I will still be here in 1.5 hours. Sky is one of the degenerates from the Taiji Discord. Nice. No, it's good. It's good to have a good community, you know. If we loop this way, it feels necessary in order to separate this guy from this guy. It feels necessary to loop around the back here. Strictly speaking, that is not necessary, and that saves us a slot. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. That might be it. That might be it. Hey, very nice. Achievement unlocked. Shrine. Very good, very good. The circle was correct all along. I mean, you know, hey, sometimes you are supposed to go for, well, I wouldn't say the obvious answer. I don't think anything in this game is terribly obvious, but yeah, no, it's great. Right, where are we going next, gang? Where are we going next? Because that was the big cliffhanger from last session. So let's go to our clock face and see where we are. The clock face is down here somewhere. No, I'm actually lost. I think I just got a wrong turn. We could try and tackle that one. That looks hard. Okay, four bonfires down. 1 2 3 4 5 to go. This one, I believe, is the gardens. It is a bit of a dirty puzzle. That is true. We have like something which looks a little bit like a mine over here. But yes, these guys, genuinely, we looked at these a little bit last session. I had no idea what those were trying to tell me at all. Oh, we've got something here, but that's not turned on. Ooh, can I turn this on somehow? Maybe this needs power from these. Yes, we went to those flower beds. And we did ponder them for a while. But nothing... Inspiration didn't strike, let's say. As this looks epilepsy friendly, I'm going to duck out. Don't want too many spoilers, but have fun. Meredith, I tell you what, right, this is on sale right now, 40% off. I think it's like £11, £11.60, something like that. I'm having a blast playing it, so yeah. Save yourself some spoilers. Check it out on the YouTube later. Okay, right, that was a guess. Okay, now rather than confirmation bias, I should test some theories which... There we go, right, so not that one. Now I would presume if that is top and left, this is going to be top, left and down. But let's check. Okay, it wasn't that. Oh, but that's a valid solution. Ooh. Okay. Is it just any single one of them? So any 3 of them are going to work. And this one has to be all 4 of them? Fine. And this has to be none of them? No. Interesting. Oh, hang on a second. The centre is filled. But then the centre wasn't filled for this one. So the centre being filled means you need No, the centre being filled means you need yellow. It being empty is purple. Okay. Okay, and we're changing that up straight away there. So this time we need 3. Right. It's not about whether it's white or black. It's about whether it's matching. Right. You want to get the outside to match the yellow petals. Outside's going to match the yellow petals. Right. Excuse me. Oh no! Wait. There we go. Right. Excellent. Outside is going to match the yellow petals. Great. And there we go. Nice. So that looks like a door, but I don't see any way to interact with that. So we've got some ideas about how the flower beds work. Handy. These... Obviously, these are not here coincidentally. That reminds me very much of the Witness... spoiler warning, the Witness environmental puzzles. Oh, the first one is done already? Did we do that one last week? We might have done. Aha, but... You move the bridge around. Okay, right, where are we trying to get to? Where are we trying to get to? We can pretty much get wherever we want from here, right? Oh, this is going to pass the bridge from one place to another. Okay, well let's go and open this door up. Yeah? Let's... Because I think if we get this down to here, we will power this. No, we don't. Okay. That's alright. Let's check this out in the meantime. Right, we've got somewhere totally new. Okay, we've got something new down here. Oh, and we've got a map that we can unlock. That's nice. There we go. Cool. I tell you what, I will have a chat with Meredith off stream, and I will let her know for the elicitation of feedback. So this one could be something like that. Okay. Aha, right, we're starting to combine them now. So this one needs to be like this, so that it's black here. This one needs to be white and black on those, so that should work. Yep, that's fine. We need just something like that should be fine. And here, just that should be fine, right? Okay. I'm wondering if I'm missing something here potentially, but I'll, we'll go with it for now. Right, yeah, okay. Oh no, okay, no, that's not gonna work. It wouldn't be something like that, but no, now it's... Okay. Right, here we go. Right, we've got a thing to think about. There we go. That'll do it. Now you can't change these two. So that solution doesn't work anymore. You could do something like that. No, you couldn't. Don't think you could, actually. That and that. That should work. Here, I would suggest... That's interesting, because when they're right next to each other, that should make this work. Oh, I'd have thought that would make this one work. Maybe it can't be a petal of another flower, let's say. Something like that. Oh, obviously I'm not paying attention to the number of gold petals, right? This has 2 gold petals, so it needs to be like that. This has 2 gold petals, so we go. This, however, has 3 gold petals, meaning that it all needs to be full. All blank. Oh. There we go. This is kind of a bit of a a weirdly complicated rule to keep in your head. No, that's not going to work, because only two. Can only have 2 forks. Ah, but we can make one of them white. So that's good. And now we have powered up. Okay, brilliant. Now, what's this here? Oh, okay. This one's going to be a harder one. Now, if that is white, those all have to be white. If that is white, that needs to be white, and those need not be. If that's white, everything needs to not be white. So let's leave that off, and then all of those need to be white. That one needs 2 here. This one needs all 3, so that can be like that. There we go. So, where did we come out? Okay, right. We've unlocked a shortcut, but we have been here before. This is the puzzle that looks a little bit like a mine. It's another mine. We've looked at this puzzle before. Do not get what this is doing at all. So, whatever this is, there must be a way to find a simpler version of what it's trying to say. I assume, like, yeah, I can see there's something down here. So I assume we must be able to get down there somehow. Probably from over there, I suppose. So let's continue this way. But great shortcut unlock. Where do we want to go next? Let's go over here. Oh, okay. I'm getting witness flashbacks here. Do you guys remember that that puzzle in the Witness where it's one of the really early ones that I did. It's sort of a pagoda kind of Japanese style building. There's a tree in the middle, and you're trying to stand so that the branches of the tree map out the path. That's strongly reminiscent, I don't know. Maybe not in function, but just like in feeling. I have a feeling this is a checkerboard pattern. Right, each of these needs to be next to one, so this is going to be call that a tiger, I suppose. Each of these needs to be next to 2. No, that's not going to work there. Each of these needs to be next to 2. So that's necessary. Something like that. Sometimes I really do. Sometimes I really am just kind of winging it a bit there. So, right, that's another shortcut there, right? Because we've done the orchard. Is this the monastery? Is that what this section is called? Or is that a reference to the Witness? Right, here we've got some puzzles that we are standing on. But they're not sort of activating in the way that the other ones were. Ah, here we go, we've got the bonfire. Right, okay, I see. I am going to go out on a limb and say that the way that these are arranged with the stairs, the fact that they're mirroring the flower beds from earlier, probably not a coincidence. So we're going to go and grab a picture of them. It's interesting that this path, I must have missed a puzzle, because this lit up when I completed that section. This has not lit up. So I reckon where that trellis is, I must have missed a puzzle. We're going to take a picture of the plant beds whilst we're here, though. This is the gardens. Ah, okay. Good to know. I'm also still very unsure about the relevance of that, so I'm going to make sure that that's included in the picture as well. There we go. So we have that on the Miro board, which we are going to save for later. It's a secret tool which will help us later. Thonk intensifies. Okay, let's try this out. What, though, are we trying to do? So, we have the flower beds. Okay, great. We've got a picture of it. How do we get it to talk to us? It's like, hello? Do we reckon that this wire powers up once this ring is powered up, and this ring powers up when, you know... Let's maybe go back here and see if I missed a puzzle. We also got something here as well, which we will check out in a sec too. Like there's something there, isn't it? I mean, you've got two edges which are yellow and two edges which are purple in the gardens. Like, it's obviously not coincidence, and it's sort of blatant enough that it's clearly like it's a lampshade, right? Like it's not subtle, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it. Let's have a quick check in here in case I missed something obvious. Doesn't look like it though, no, that just leads to the shortcut. Okay. Pontification intensifies. Let's quickly go back here. So if I... Right. Sorry for clapping straight into the mic there. Okay, so this is powered up. We need the bridges to link up. We need the bridges to link up. I've got 3 bridges to play with. Oh man, so what am I doing? I need to get this bridge up. The the bridges move as you move the platforms around, right? So this steals the bridge away from this other thing. So I need to work a bridge all the way around here. Okay, I'm gonna grab this bridge. Can I put it in the middle if the middle's all purple? We'll give it a go. Oh! It turned orange. Well, okay, fine. So now I've got a thing. I get it! I get it! Okay, cool. Oh, hey, domino puzzles. We haven't done those in a while. That's cool. And we've also powered this up now. Oh, great! Diamonds. Now, we like diamonds. And that will get us another shortcut. Okay. Well, yeah, come on. We didn't come here to not do puzzles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. Okay, we're smushing these together straight away. Right, so... Okay. So the dominoes can match the colours of the petals. Makes perfect sense, right? This means that needs to be something like that, except that's not how that's going to be, because this needs to be 4. However, this could be like that. Yeah, that could be like that. Okay. This is basically the same puzzle, except it's a 3 rather than a 4. Which does complicate things a little bit. If only I had like 8 more years, this might have been a good game. A lot of mostly useless shortcuts, but the puzzles are enjoyable. No, the puzzles are the point of the game. Like, I don't know. I don't like. I know that all this is going to unlock as a shortcut. I'm here for the content. You know, I'm here for the puzzles. If I got really stuck on one, really stuck on one, and I was like, screw this puzzle, it's only going to unlock a shortcut, I don't care anymore, I'm moving on to something else, then yeah, maybe I would, you know, deal with that. Because I mean, I'm not a completionist. Like, I highly doubt I will actually sit down and 100% this game. But it's nice though. I don't know. It's really hard to explain what it is I find so compelling about this game, because it's just very sort of relaxing. It's relaxing in the same way that a jigsaw puzzle is relaxing. Tiring at the same time though. Like, I certainly find after streaming this for a couple of hours, I'm like cooked. And you can definitely see towards the end of both of the previous episodes, I'm definitely getting like very tired by the end. You think it's easy to miss that you're working towards a nothing shortcut, or literally in some cases. I suppose so. I guess some players might feel a sense of disappointment, perhaps, if... yeah, maybe some players would feel a sense of disappointment. That's never going to work. If they spent a long time on a puzzle and all it opened was a shortcut, and they were like, you know, it's a little bit like, oh, I tell you what, I had a very, very salty experience with Dark Souls 2, where I spent a long time on one of the bosses. It's like it's in one of the castles. It's like a fire furnace boss or something like that, and so long, and it just turned out it was an optional boss, and I was like, oh my god, and I didn't even feel like, oh hey, yeah, I've done it, and you know, and that's like great. It's like end game content. My primary emotion was just, wow, I didn't even have to do that. I've just spent like, you know, 5 hours trying to beat a boss that I was clearly under-leveled for, but I thought that that was the way that you needed to progress. That is a really good hint. Red wires are shortcuts, or red wires are optional. That's great. Red meant hard, so optional. I like it. Would you say that the shortcut puzzles are harder than the regular bonfire working towards puzzles? I think we could do it this way, yeah? Red wires are generally harder, but the red wire is because it's optional, not because it's hard. Fair enough. Okay, this one needs to be contrary to all of the ones opposite, as does this one. So if we start by making those white, then these have to be black. If these are black, then those probably need to be white, right? Meaning that has to be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not going to be enough, but it's close though. It's only this bit that's not there. It's very close. If you could do something like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's... Oh, hang on. Oh, right, no. If you're going to make those white, then that needs to be like that. There we go. So Matthew, tell us about our protagonist in this game. Okay, because, you know, as with many silent protagonists, you know, they are a blank slate for the player to project a lot of things onto. But, you know, clearly there were design choices to go into that sprite. So, I mean, is there any significance to the fact that this character has long hair, they're dressed a certain way, and so forth? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that doesn't quite work there. Yeah. Hey, if the real answer is that it was basically just a placeholder sprite that you put down and then never thought about again, that is also a perfectly valid answer. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's okay, you know. A man can keep his secrets, right? Five, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that? There is a devlog, but Matthew doesn't give the real reasons. Don't lie, but I don't actually answer the question completely. That's fair. There we go. We're getting an exclusive interview with Matthew right here. You heard it here first. So this one is forced to be black. This one's forced to be black as well. So if this is black, we've got 2 whites coming off it. So we'll do something like that. But that would mean that would need to be like that. Which means this is like this, so that's probably like that. So maybe... Oh no, that's not going to work. Oh, this is a hard one. The cursor is also a character. Okay. I got very strong... Shoot, I've literally forgotten the name. You know, hey, listen. Is it Navi from Zelda? Navi, yeah, cool. This is a tricky one. This is tricky. Okay. Let's draw this up. Both characters are significant in some ways, and they do have names, although the game never tells you them, and I'm undecided if I'll ever reveal them. Well, fair enough. The rumour mill begins. But yeah, I mean, I think there is something alluring about, you know, art does not have to be explained, right? And in fact, in some ways, explaining the mystery, it can take away from the piece itself, right? Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to cite any specific examples, of course, but yeah. The Discord's going to devolve into trying to guess it by throwing out random names for the next 2 weeks. Cool. Oh, blimey. Oh, I tell you what, right? I should stitch this for my. I need to stitch this for my TikTok. Yes. Share the video in the Discord for sure. Okay. Right. Head in the game. So we've got. This one has to be black, right? It's forced to be black. That means there is one black and the others are white, right? So that needs to be white. That is white. That is black, right? Now this being a 2 means that needs to be white, that needs to be white, and that needs to be white. Oh dear, Dark Flow is on the verge of just trolling Matthew by now. You were concerned that you would bring down the overall quality of the game if the writing wasn't good, and I wasn't, okay. Wasn't confident you could do a good job there, I see. Okay, this one is also forced to be black, which means there's one other black. This one, not forced to be black at all, can be either. This one needs to sit on its own though. Now if this one has to sit on its own, that means this one here and this one here have to be the same colour as each other, therefore they have to be white. Logicked. Finally, this has to be black, therefore this is... Right, so this is all white, right? That has to be black. That's already white. That could be white, and that could be white. And then these... No, that doesn't work, because we've got a 3 right here. We've got a 3 right there, and that's going to mean that we can't link this. That doesn't work at all. Okay. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna call this one. I'm gonna call this one. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this puzzle over here, and you know we'll just have a think. We'll just have a think about it as time goes on. I want this bridge. Wait, hang on. I need a bridge there. I need a bridge there. Am I a bridge short? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm a bridge short. Oh no, wait. No, I don't need this bridge at the bottom. No, I do if I want it to... No, wait. I have this one powered up. So, screw that one. We can just link it to here. Perfect. Now... Wait, hang on. Yes, this is fine. We are now going to go and grab this one here. Okay, that now needs to move round here. Thwonk intensifies, as you say. Wait, hang on. How do we now get that one back? Oh, blimey, hang on. I think I've accidentally put myself round in a circle here. Wait, what? Okay, we can do it. We can do it this way. We can do it this way, for sure. Hopefully. There we go. Get this going. Now, what does this do for us? Or does it just charge up and then that's enough to... Right, okay, it's just, it powers up once it's activated. Right, we're going to get this bonfire then. Let's get this bonfire going. So the trellis will remain a mystery for the foreseeable. Oh, no, hang on, no, come down here. Thank you, and now... Right, and now I need to bring you this way. Cutting the story freed me up to focus more on the meat of the game. Fair play. Okay, great. We are powered up. Right, let's go and get a bonfire. Let's go and get a bonfire. Right, these are walking puzzles. Perfect. We love a good walking puzzle. Is the fact that these are in the same orientation as the other flowers relevant? Possibly not, actually. So, let's take a screenshot and we're going to start working through. Okay. So, right, we've got to remember the constraints, right? We're walking from here. Each of these, if you're going to walk over them, needs to have one thing that they are activated next to, which could mean that we do this. No, has to be a contiguous path, remember, from our previous excursions. We live in black, though. We live in black. Yeah, we wander around this way. Bump. And then that is the one that they all share. Okay, we are one puzzle closer to that bonfire. Next, we're going to start here. This can only have one exit to it. This one has to be different from all the ones around it. So we can start by going there, which means we have to then go there. If this one has one branch off it, that means if it is white, it can only have one white one next to it. If we're drawing a contiguous path, that means you either have to go on it or come off it, and that's only if you start there. So that has to stay black. Given that there is one yellow petal on it, that means there is one black petal next to it. Probably that one. Probably, not necessarily, because there is enough room to be able to wrap round that, or indeed wrap up and down here. Or indeed wrap up, down, round and down. So that's still an option. This is black and it needs one black one next to it. Could be that there. The path could go here, here, here. Yeah, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky actually, because if this is white, that's already white. So that's kind of no good. Maybe we want to go with what I was originally thinking. Because if that's black, these have to be white. Which means like you could end it on this part, on this one here. But we've got a bit of a problem here and here. Like, okay, we can adjust that path to make that white. That is going to be a bit harder to make white. So I tell you what, we're going to make that one black. And we're going to adjust this path to make this one white. Okay, everyone get that? Great. Next puzzle. This reminds me a lot of... There's a very, very famous math problem about the bridges over a river, which I'm sure you will have heard of. I cannot remember the name of which river it is. I think it's somewhere in Sweden or Denmark. And this puzzle reminds me a lot of that. It's the fact that because you're starting here, you know that there's only one exit to it. You know that this one has to be an absorbing square if you're going to walk on it. I'm not even entirely confident. It's been so long since I've studied any of this, I'm not even entirely confident I could tell you which branch of mathematics is even from. It's probably graph theory or something like that. Okay, we're starting here. Again, that is a space where we're going to start, and we can only have one space coming off it. So whichever direction we walk, all the others are going to stay black. These have to be different from every square around them. So they almost certainly have to stay black. Okay, which means we're going to need to include these as part of our path, probably. Okay. This has a 3. So we could go up here, here, link these, link these, link these, finish here. And that should work. Great. Okay, 3 down, 3 to go. Next puzzle. Okay, we are starting up here. These have to be different from everything around them, which means that if this is white, these have to be white. This has to be white. If these have to be white... Haha, right, okay. We know where we have to finish, yeah? If we're starting here, this has to be where we're ending, okay? If that has to be where we're ending, this has to be second to where we're ending, okay? So we're going to have to start here. For this not to get trapped, we're going to need to go this way, round this way. It's the only one you couldn't mark for reasons. Okay. Interesting. There we go. So you walk on every single square, except the flowers. Okay. I think the idea of guessed puzzles is a really nice idea, but how do you set about that process, right? Like, how do you reach out to, other puzzle designers in the community and say, hey, I'm working on this game. I'd love it if you write some puzzles for the game. Like, how... I don't know. I mean, maybe the puzzle game development community is just like way more collaborative than I assume it is. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to start here. If we're starting here, that means that one needs to be walked on. All of that needs to be walked on. Right. This needs to be different from the ones next to it. This needs to be the same as the ones next to it. So those all need to be walked on. Oh, really? People reached out to you? That's amazing. So how did you get your game sort of out there in the consciousness, out into the blogosphere, you know? Ah, now that's where we're starting, yeah? So we can go here, 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 finish there. That should work. Yeah, almost went wrong there. Okay, great. And then last one for this section, and then gardens are complete. Okay, we're starting here, but now we've got a 2. You mostly didn't. Nice. We have a white tile. What? What? This is the first time I've seen in one of these walkover puzzles one which is already set to white. Okay. That has to be white. That has to be white. There's something amiss here. Okay, that needs to be black. And that needs to be black, because this one is white. Right, okay. Fair play. A lot of socializing seems to happen on Discord. I think maybe this is something that, yeah, I've clearly missed over the years. Now, if that itself is black, one of these two is black and the other one is white. If this one is the white one, like, I don't think this one could be the white one, because if this one is white, you have to go to it by going to the corner. And similarly, this one is a corner. So the fact that that's a corner means that that is staying black. That means this is white here. This this one, if it were black, means that all of these 3 have to stay black. Except these 3 can't stay black, because then this white one would be totally cut off. You couldn't make a contiguous path. So this one needs to be white, which means that all of this needs to be white. Okay, great. This is in the corner. If this is white, these have to be white. Great. We could start by going down here and zigging through this. So much the better. If we go down this first of all, this is going to be white here. So if this were to stay black, we would need 3 branches before. Yeah, if this were white, it could only have one other be white, but we need to be able to cross this. Yeah, so that needs to stay black. Okay, that means that needs to stay black. So this is okay. We're going this way. We're going up here. I'm gonna pick a new color. Yeah, we're going this way. We're going up here. Right. This needs to be white as well. Yeah, so we're going this way. That can stay black if that stays black, so we're just going to link that up. And I think that is going to give us a bonfire. I think that's going to give us a bonfire right there. Nice. Achievement unlocked, gardens. Achievement unlocked, gardens. Right. So that's the gardens done. Where to next? Yep. I mean, it's another bonfire out the way. That's excellent. Let's get off these platforms and try and find the next path that we want to take. The bridge fiasco, as if it's like a massive scandal or something. It's like, oh my god, that bridge fiasco. So, this whole area, genuinely, yeah, just really, really not sure. Like, this is the only puzzle I've been able to find with what I'm calling these train track symbols on them. I figure there must be a way to learn what those do. I mean, the symbols are also on here as well, which is, you know, good to know. But so that's an option. That's an area we could go to. So we've got the train tracks there. We have got. Is that the house? Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, we're still in draw view. Sure, sorry. So maybe we can unlock. Now the thing is, we've got these train track symbols on here, so we're going to need to learn how those work before we're going to be able to answer this puzzle, almost certainly. But that's great. So maybe it's more like 5 of 9 is sufficient, which would be, you know, fairly normal, I suppose. Now, these puzzles up here. So you can start those from wherever. Oh, okay. Is it it is like a mirror? Is it? You need to draw this. There is a gap up here, of course, so. Yeah. No, I mean low completion is certainly beneficial, right? Because there is a massive benefit to players being able to have completed the game without necessarily having to 100% something, you know. Like, totally agree with you. Absolutely the right decision. This is interesting because this isn't really like a puzzle area. This is like two puzzles on opposite sides of this bridge, and you'll just get the bonfire from them. But you also can't just... Of course you can't just walk over here. No. There is a little bit more to it than that. Like, I can't get past the fact that it does really look like you could draw that on here, but probably not with a contiguous path. Like, if I were to draw something like... So that's the... No, this would be the mirror point down here. Yeah, so there's a gap there. So you'd be looking to draw... oh, hang on, right, trying to get my... Right, trying to channel my Lego building prowess here. So, we've got... There's a square. How many squares is it? It's 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that's the middle one. So you'd go from the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's the 7th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's the 7th one. So you'd need to draw something here, here, and here. And then you want to go all the way around the edge. Probably overdosed on non-linearity and any % completion design for this game, but it kind of works. Is there a speedrunning community? Usually, I mean, you know, low percentage completions, right? That's the speedrunners wanting that. This one then. So it goes one beyond here. And then it's going to go up to there. And probably all the way out to there. Down to there. To here. And then 1, 2, 3. Something like that. And then there's a gap of 3. Like that would... be sensible. It would give it a certain symmetry. But no. Come on. Oh wait, hang on. Should we just complete the spiral? Hey, it's the logo for the game! It's the bloody game logo, isn't it? I see. Right. That means, though, then, that we also need to draw this. But then can we make that using contiguous paths? Okay. How are we going to make that using a contiguous path? Huh, that's weird. It sort of let me just sort of wander off it. Yeah, no, it's not going to allow that. Oh, really? Oh, so... Oh, I was joking about the speedrunning thing. Turns out real thing. Okay. Good to know. There was a feature they wanted to do. What was the feature? Usually it's some kind of being able to, like, skip the introduction or something like that. It must be this, right? But how are we gonna... Unless we're drawing... Oh, we're drawing it negatively. We're drawing it negatively. Yeah. We're doing it this way. Like this. I see it, I see it. Duh. Oh no, hang on, was that too far? That was too far. I want to go this way. No! Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. There's their own timer. Added some hooks for their tool. They wanted a couple of features. One I can't say because of spoilers, sure. The other was for the mouse cursor to always set to the center when you pick new game. Okay. How are we going to move these pillars? How are we going to move these pillars? See, now I'm spending a lot of time like looking at the sprite and the sprite animation, and it's like, yeah, the hand on the hip is you know, this sprite seems to be judging me every time I get stuck. I mean, no, probably not that one. From current world record for any percentage is 8 minutes. Looks pretty optimized. Okay. Stop. I'm trying to... How do you reset? I would like to just simply draw that bit. Left-hand plateau first, but it's not surprising because left to right seems natural. Always thought of the right side as being easier. Yeah, I'm assuming it's the clock face thing, because you approach it from the south. I assume players will naturally want to work round it like a clock face. R to reset, thank you. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. Right, solving the puzzles opens these. Good to know. So now what are we drawing here? Because this is not obvious what it wants you to draw here. So for sure, so this is white coming up here, but then it's morphing into black, moving to here, and this obviously mirrors this one. Yeah. So let's grab a screenshot of this. Okay. So this would be probably from about here going up. So we want this being white. Yeah, probably all the way up to here. Although it's interesting actually that this wall is 2 squares thick. But, yeah, so that the centre line is actually along here. So yeah, so that's fine. But I think this is going to be the white. Right, but we're doing this opposite land, right? So this wall is black, this wall is white. So this path needs to stay black. So actually we want white here, here, here. Yeah. We actually want all of... No, because that's going to start being black. So I think we just want that bit to be white there. Let's try it and see how that works. No. Well, because after that... I don't think that's not right. That's not right at all. And we've got a section here where the puzzle's actually on both sides of the thing. Like, I think it's probably pretty reasonable to say that, look, these tiles need to be white, or they need to be like the equivalent of white. So here, what do we have? It's from here. It's interesting that's only 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no. That's fine, that's fine. That's just a perspective thing. So that's going to be white. Yeah. So that's going to be all white around there to mirror this. It's this transition that's kind of weirded me out a little bit. I mean, we can try and literally just draw that bit, but I don't think that's not gonna give us anything on its own. So for sure, get rid of that. So for sure, I think that those need to be white as well. But how are you going to transition from one to the other? So that being black. I'm missing something here. I'm definitely missing something. Yeah, that's a... That is not obvious. Maybe you're wrong and this one could be harder. What? I think this one is plenty hard enough. Oh, you thought this one was easier than the one on the other side? Okay. Well, I mean, it's really hard to... Oh, really? Okay. I mean, it's really hard to put yourself outside your own experience in that regard, right? Like... You know, I mean, I design software for a living. I find that all the time, right? Like, users use your software in a way that is, you know, unexpected. But yeah, it's very hard to break out of that, you know, your own knowledge trap in that way. The bit that's sort of extra confusing, actually, is the fact that this wall here is white and this wall here is also white. So... this is melting me a little bit. So this symmetry, it sort of stops. It's really strange, because it's like there's this area where the colours are inverted, but outside of this area it just doesn't apply. That rule just doesn't apply. So maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe the answer is that it's... I'm trying to... Maybe I'm just trying to make a black path. Maybe I'm just trying to make a black path. So I'm literally just trying to go... Okay, well that path is black. That wall is going to be basically totally white. That all needs to be white. And that's what we're building right now. I don't know. Okay, not quite, not quite. Ah, wait. Hey, there we go. There we go. So... We're getting there. We're getting there gradually. So all of the walls are white. So that means we need walls here and here. And similarly, we're going to need to come out like that, but we also need walls across the top here. Okay. Oh, hang on, wait, no, back here. No, I've done that all sorts of wrong. No. No, it comes out from the middle. Comes out from the middle, so all the way back here, actually. Hey, okay, right, we're getting there, team. Okay, and now we have... Now we are inverting. Now we are going to invert. So that's fine, we leave that black. We'll go in here. We're just gonna zigzag. We're just gonna zigzag this, yeah. Plateaus, all done. Excellent. Bonfire number 6, I think that is. Perfect. Wow. I tell you what, right? Those plateaus were not messing about. Those were hard. Those were hard for sure. Okay, so we've got 1010, presumably right up north. Have we been there yet? It was just a big open puzzle. You had to draw a horizontal mirror of the whole right side. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be extreme. Is it up here? Oh no. We've been here. So hang on a minute. This binary thing. Where's this binary thing that it's telling me about? So we've done all of this. We've done all of this. We've done all of this. There's nothing actually further up the top here, I don't think. Ah, here we go. We have a door. which we cannot open, but there must be a way round. Oh, but you know what? When we did this bonfire up here, we also activated something up there too. So we can't get round it that way. So let's do a big old circle back and try and get it the other path. Have I got a shortcut here yet? Ah. Let's see if we can go the longer way around. The partially submerged pillar. Funny story on that one. That's not how I solved it. There is a second... there is a second way that you can justify the solution for it, which also works, but isn't the intended strat. Sorry. Like, I'm not sure if my second way, I would not really describe what I did as equally valid or anything of the sort, in honesty. It was just my own logic, which was its own kind of thing. Hey, what? This is hidden area. There's always an entrance behind the waterfall, right? We've not been down here. We've not been down here at all. Oh, is this going to teach us about train tracks? That would be amazing. It might be going to teach us about train tracks. That would be brilliant. Yeah, it's up on the YouTube, Matthew. I couldn't tell you whereabouts it is. But, yeah, I mean, like, my justification was woolly, and I'm not sure, like, if I did a little bit of fiddling with it, because you know how if you're fairly confident on 3 of the numbers in the combination, maybe you just brute force the last number of the combination. But yeah. This is interesting. So all of these are active. Is that always the case and I've just been doing them in order? No, it's usually one is active at a time, right? Okay. So, these look like hard puzzles, but let's give it a go. I mean, you can't stick a secret area behind a waterfall and not just absolutely go to town on it. Now... secret waterfall area is secret. It's the best kept secret in the game. I can already tell that that's not going to work. Really? Okay. Well, sucks to be those guys, I suppose. There's no hint to its existence. No, there is a hint. The fact that there's a waterfall there. How many games, like, genuinely, I feel real disappointment if I look behind a waterfall and there's nothing there. Like, so at the moment, right, you see all the Lego on my shelf, right? At the moment I'm working on the Lego Rivendell set. Taking my time with it, right? Because it's a big set, very expensive. But yeah, so I've been building that for the last month or so. And even behind the waterfall in that set, there is a secret. And that's Lego. So... Okay. I'm very much basing this on my slightly sketchy remembering of what the diamond rules are. I'm pretty sure the diamond rules are the same rules as the stars in the Witness. So it's spoiler warning, you're trying to make groups of 2, if I recall correctly. So there's a lot of different groups of 2 that need to be made here. Make that black, make that black. We could... Right, if those are white, that needs to be black. So if that's black, we make that black. But then if that's black, then those need to be white. Oh, we're already getting ourselves into a little bit of a bind here. Because that needs to be white anyway. Maybe something like that. Well, if that's black, then that needs to be white there. That'll need to be white so that that can be black. In which case that needs to go like that, but then that's not going to work. So what do? We scrap that one. And we say, well, that needs to be white, but then that's not going to work. Ah, do you know what though, right? This gives us a very strong clue. The fact that these are all next to each other. Well, actually, come to think of it, I've just spotted it's obviously it's rotationally symmetric, this puzzle. So that gives us a big clue, actually. So we only actually need to solve half the puzzle. That's handy. Really? This puzzle's on the backlog of replaced with a better one. What's wrong with this puzzle? If it's spoilery, we can... I have no idea what you mean or what that even is. Oh man, don't... Oh, please, Twitch gods, do not ban Matthew for saying bad words in the chat. Okay. I can see why you may want to consider swapping this puzzle out. I could see maybe there's an incentive there. Okay. If this one is white, those two could be black, but it would be then very weird if they weren't connected to each other. Oh, by the way, that's not the solution. Oh, good. Oh, blimey. Yeah. It's like, oh, man. Yeah. I mean, who'd have thought the puzzle game community, just a hotbed for that kind of dog whistling. Just, who'd have guessed? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do understand what you mean there, and certainly the problem is not limited solely to the puzzle design space, but you also see it in Lego designs a lot as well. It's just anything that has fourfold rotational symmetry is just going to be a bit questionable, right? Sky is back in the chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just so that you know, Sky, the entire stream is going to be up on YouTube. I get these up on the following Friday after the stream. So if you do want to join us if you do want to catch up on the bonfires that we lit earlier on in the session, that'll be up on the YouTube channel, which is That Design Feel Gaming, which is very confusing. That's because the YouTube channel That Design Feel is my main channel, but I mostly talk about work stuff on there. So I mostly talk about agile, UX, management, etc, etc. That Design Feel Gaming is just my fun channel, which is just mostly it's just a place for me to store B-roll footage of me playing video games. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, right, I'm planning on tagging part 3 of this with, Matthew VanDevander exclusive interview, right? I don't know. Maybe when I actually get round to starting a podcast one day, I will ask if you would actually do an interview, but we'll see. I don't have any plans to start a podcast just yet. Okay. Head in the game. Here we go. It feels like that is kind of nice, right? Because we can link those together, and that does sort of free that up, which is kind of nice, right? Because we can separate that with some black right there. Now the thing is, everyone's got a podcast. That's the thing. And you are absolutely right, like how's the Lambo? Oh man. Do you know what? I was on Twitter earlier and I saw some really, really interesting data about price elasticity in video games, right? And it was really, really interesting that it was about the fact that there are fewer games that compete with each other at the higher price points, but like I've always assumed that the price elasticity of video games is incredibly shallow, right? That if you put a game on sale for 90p, then thousands of people are going to buy it or whatever. But apparently that's actually just not the case. Like your best bet to make money, according to this random person on Twitter that I saw earlier, who, let's be honest, probably not the best source of information, so take it with a pinch of salt, but apparently the best strategy is that kind of strategy that Myst and so on uses, where you price your game at about £20 and you never really steeply discount it, and you kind of just sit back and it's like, no, if you want the game, it's 20 quid or thereabouts, or maybe it goes on sale for 15 or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Random people on Twitter. It's where I get most of my facts. So, I mean, who doesn't love randos on Twitter, right? This is going a bit off the piste here. Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, you know, with the exploding popularity of this stream and my YouTube channel, how will you know whether it was the discount or the amazing time that we're having here that did it? Do you know what? I actually realised that I've totally messed this up, because this is actually next to both black and white, which it can't be. So this is actually definitely not going to work. So I can fully scrub quite a bit of that. That means, though, that this is definitely wrong. Yeah, because this has ended up next to black and it's ended up next to white, which can't possibly happen. This has to be white, and if this is going to be black all this way, then that has to be white. So that means that wrong. That has to be like that if that's like that, which means that this wrong. Which means that is wrong. Okay, so we've eliminated that as a possibility. Now here's the thing, although it's rotationally symmetric, there is a difference between grabbing that and grabbing that. So let's try that one next, because we can't wrap that round this way. This one, being white, can't link onto those two, so it's going to have to link onto those two if we do it that way. The 40k wish lists have been waiting on a real discount. I'd rather search them for 40% off than have them forget about the game and it just be sitting on their wish lists forever unbought. I have to assume that Tyler's video had a large impact. The game sold a lot more than its launch wish lists. Okay, cool. So, that needs to be dark, and that would need to be dark in this scenario. And now if we rotate this round, yeah, because it's got rotational symmetry. Okay, right. We're getting into the danger zone again here. Yeah. Oh man. Matthew, what is your game making me draw here? Like, we don't like it. We don't like it. Ah, do you know what though? I think maybe have we got it? Have we got it? Yes, we have it. We have it. I think we've got it. No dark flow. We have it. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, Matthew. Yeah. You got to change this puzzle. This is all sorts of wrong. Okay, right. Let's move on from that immediately. Okay. So one puzzle, not enough to open the gates, unfortunately. So that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, right, okay, we are going to need the railway tracks here. It was a close call. Yeah, it was pretty close. Pretty close call. Okay. Next up. Right, this is not take away 4. This is just 4 that has to be in a black area. Okay. Right, let's do a quick bit of maths here. We've got Llama Art, first time in the chat there. Hey, how you doing? This design problem actually gave me an idea for a puzzle game where you have to solve puzzles that would all be that would all be easy if only you were allowed to draw the bad shape. I mean, it's great to brainstorm these ideas, you know, but like there's a point where you're so obsessed with whether you can build something, you need to stop and think whether you should build something, right? Okay, right. This is 5 by 6. That's 30. Okay, we've got a 6 and a 4 is 10. We've got a 4 and a 5 is 9, and another 4 and a 5, which is another 9. So that's 28 of these squares, right? So we're only having 2 spare. Should have invented Wordle instead. Yeah, if you want mainstream appeal, maybe. Okay. If we're only going to have... Thanks very much for coming along, Darkflow. Absolute pleasure to have you. Yeah, I mean, we'll be wrapping up the stream fairly soon. So, yeah, catch the last 20 minutes on YouTube when I upload it on Friday. But we'll be streaming again next Monday as well. Oh, should be. Oh, no, do you know what? I've just realised next Monday might actually be, like, my daughter's birthday. I need to double check that, actually. I will check that and I will tweet it out later if the stream next week is going to be on a different day. Might. Well, just because I struggled to add 7 onto 24 when there's only 30 days of the month. Like, yeah, no. I think it's not. I think it's not. So I think next Monday should be fine, but I will Twitter out as to whether we change the day or not. Okay, let's actually draw this up. Okay. Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I recall correctly, these can't share a colour with each other, right? I might be misremembering that rule. But if I do... Well, they wouldn't be able to share a colour with each other anyway because they have different numbers. With the exception of... We've got 4 and 5 there, we've got 4 and 5 there. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it needs to be black anyway, right? So... If I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's interesting. That's not going to work, but it's not actually going to flash any of the... Not going to flash any of them. Okay. This is a bit of a tricky one, actually, because... Oh, do you know what? They don't have to link up with each other, though, do they? They don't have to. They just can, if we want them to. So that 6 could literally be like... that. Which then enables I have a feeling these... Can these share? Oh, do you know what? I'm very sketchy on my remembering now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 15, 16... No, do you know what? I don't think they can share, can they? Oh, really? Right, okay. Right. I hadn't realised that some puzzles flash and some don't. Understood. So it's like, it's because these puzzles are the ones where it's like, no, 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 you gotta solve these, like, actually properly. Okay. Do you know what? Putting that there is a stupid idea. Right, let's at least put it there. You know, because if I'm gonna draw something like that, I then want... I do then want... I mean, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got a little bit of room to separate. So yeah, something like that could work. Ooh. Well, do you know what we're going to do? Simply because it's getting late and I'm starting to get a little bit tired and I need some easier puzzles right now, we're going to learn about railway tracks. Cracking the cryptic like intuited the whole dice rule from the 5x5 only by the elevator in the mines. Oh, fair enough. It looks like we've been there. We've been over there. Okay. Let's try something like that. Nope. Oh, and it's not going to flash at us either. So you're supposed to know this rule by now. According to, you know, what Matthew has literally just told us. Okay. Ah, right, good. Ah, we have other places that we can go in here. Right, none of this is turned on. This is fine. Aha! Nope. So those are forced to stay on. These are forced to stay off. No. Those are forced to stay off. These are forced to stay on. Okay, we got something new. This is something new. We've got a whole area of the map that we haven't gone to yet. Oh, but it does look like there are some paths up there, which I've just not taken, I suppose. Near the orchard. Okay. So maybe there's an entire puzzle area that we've just not been to yet. Let's try mirror. Nope, mirror's not going to work. Reflection didn't work. So that's fine. Let's try duplicate. Okay. Alright. No, no, no. Right, you are duplicating it based on where it appears in the shape. Ah, now we can't duplicate that one. So we have to duplicate it in negative. That's fine. Okay, great. We're doing some learning here. We're doing some learning. Something like that. No. Did not like that. Why you know like this? Why does this not work? Okay, not getting that. Not getting that. Why does that not work? Maybe because linking them together means they don't count as duplicates anymore. In which case this would need to be that way round, but that's not going to be allowed. But that's almost certainly not going to be allowed. Ah, we can rotate them? No, we can't rotate them. Okay. That was somewhat wishful thinking, because that was already denied as an answer to a previous puzzle. So we can't rotate it. We can't just put it here. We can't put it in negative, because now it doesn't actually duplicate. That's definitely stuck as being negative. Right, so I'm missing something about this rule. Probably related to this puzzle here. So let's have a quick review. Right, we got a shape, you duplicate the shape. Duplicate the shape, easy enough. Doesn't matter where it sits in the puzzle, it's from the railway track that you duplicate it from. You can do it in negative. It does not need to sit at the same height. That's good to know. That's basically the same. Oh, that's a tricky one. I'm not 100% sure, you know. Oh, no. And we already tried the rotation before. That's not allowed. Okay. Got to get into my mind palace. Why is this not working? We could do something like that. Aha, there we go, right? That duplicates the shape. Hey, okay, right. That's pretty sick. Okay, we like that one. That is 10 o'clock where I am, so I'm going to need to wrap up the stream right there. We've been online for around about 2.5 hours there, which is an excellent length for the stream. Very long, in fact. I might actually have to chop this up into a couple of YouTube videos. But thank you very much, everyone, for coming along today. It's been great fun having you on the stream. We will be streaming again next week, and I hope that you can make it along for next time. But yeah, thanks very much for coming along. Check us out on That Design Feel on YouTube if you're interested in agile and management and all that sort of work stuff. Otherwise, yeah, That Design Feel Gaming for my fun channel. Have a great rest of the day. Happy Puzzle Fest. If you have recommendations for puzzle games that I should play that are on sale right now, stick them in, either tweet at me or DM me or put them in the comments on the YouTube videos. Everything helps with the engagement, so it's all great. Brilliant. Have a great rest of the week. Make it a good one. Chat to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.